What's up everybody, welcome to this new Solo Living Garage video. Today's video will be a very special. This is going to be the first video of a new series I will make about each hunter exists in the game. Today's hunter will be Laurent. Will be the first hunter we will fully cover in this series, and hopefully we will cover more hunters in the future. If there's any hunter or any specific hunter you want me to cover in the future video, let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, so let's start with Emma Laurent's kit. As it's obvious, she scales off HP. What makes Emma so special is her ability to deal massive amount of damage in huge AoE. Despite having many hunters in the game right now, Emma still the best AoE in the game. If you are someone who just started playing the game, Emma is the best hunter that you can start with. If you want the best hunter to get always rank 1 in the battlefield of time, Emma is the right hunter for you. If you want the best firebreaker in the game, Emma is the answer. So Emma is very versatile unit. In terms of DPS, honestly, she's not really that high DPS, but she has so many uses. Even in Power of Distraction, she still shines as a kind of support unit. So let's talk about Emma's kit overall. When we talk about her skills, the most important one is her Q skills. This skill will deal massive AoE damage, and will help you clear a whole instance or dungeons with just one click. It's more important than any other thing. It's more important than ultimate or any other thing. About Emma, Emma is one of few hunters that can do excellent with A0. If you have A0 on Emma, that's absolutely fine. You can do absolutely fine on A0 with Emma. However, her advancements actually helps a little bit. So the first one is increase the break damage of burn up. By the way, the burn up is her Q. So the break damage will increase by 77.7%. I don't know why all the numbers is like this. You'll notice that all the numbers going with the same rhythm. Her A2 increase the user break effect, so she will break the target even more by 10%. And if the target is affected by break or in break state, will deal 20% additional damage. Now the absorption heat, by the way, this is the heat absorption. As you can see, this is the buff right here. She will grant this buff to the team members, and once she enters the stage, she will have 5 instances of this buff that we can see right here. So with 5 instances stacked, the user's defense increased by 7.7% at 10 stacks. It will be, and the users recover HP equal to 7.7. As you see, all the numbers is like this when we talk about Emma. Even if we look at her A5, where's the A5? Okay, so it's 77.77% damage increase when the target is in break state. So when you break the target, she will deal even more damage. However, despite all those nice advantage or nice adds to Emma's kit, Emma is going to be absolutely fine at A0. If you are someone who just started playing the game and you got Emma at A0, I highly advise you to switch to other units, try to max them. Emma's not really that priority in advancing her to A5. She's amazing at A0. Would be nice if you got like if you put your hand on her weapon, it will increase your break effect and also will deal additional damage. Amazing, right? Okay, so let's talk about Emma's build. Starting first with the cores. Now it's very obvious that there in term of the top core, there is the one that give attack, as we see in this one, that give 5% attack. Since she scales off HP, we don't want this one. This one is way better, since when she uses her ultimate for 8 seconds, your basic skills will deal 20% more critical damage, which by the way, her E and Q doesn't really matter that much in terms of the other cores. It will be the best to have crit damage as substat, or even damage increase. That's your best options. Or even defense penetration, I bought it as third place. Right, let's go to our artifact spell. Now, honestly, the build will depend on the content that you are doing. Based on this content, you will choose the best build for you. For Battlefield of Time, this is my favorite build for Emma. If we see here, we want as much DPS as we can get on Emma. So the 4-piece core set will give us that damage that we want. 20%, 10%, sorry, 20% additional damage, and we will get 1% when we stay in the field for 100 seconds. But we were not going to get that far, especially in the Battlefield of Time. The runs with Emma finish really quickly. We're only taking this 20%, guys. We don't want the other 10%. It doesn't really matter when we playing Emma in Battlefield of Time, because we want to finish as fast as possible. For beast, as I said, course set, that of course the hit beast will be additional HP or HP percentage on the main stats, and the substats will be perfectly if you have 1 HP stats. So if you have HP percentage on the top, you want additional HP on the bot, damage increase, crit rate, or even defense penetration. Those all are good stats for Emma. For chest beast, as you can see here, the best thing that you can get is HP percentage, additional HP, crit, damage increase. It's pretty much the same. The same for the gloves, and finally this for the boot. It will be the best if you can get crit damage on the top, and HP stat, crit damage or damage increase, or defense penetration in substats. But if you can't find beasts with crit damage with good substats, you can use beasts with HP percentage on the main stats. So you can use something like this. If we change, let's actually choose the core set. Okay. So let's say we don't have a good boot with additional HP. This one is actually good. Damage increase, defense penetration, and crit rate. So we can actually use this beast. By the way, the equipment score is really good here. 45 equipment score at +0. That's really amazing. So this is for the armor set. You can use other alternatives. For example, I can show you here. Let's see. You can use the toughness for DPS. This one, the solid analysis, is mainly for break if you want to use her as breaker. But if you're going for Battlefield of Time, you want as much DPS as possible. Really, there's not many sets in my mind right now. You can actually use greed as well, but the best DPS result will be with the core set. I think that's the best set if you want the best amount of DPS. Now, the other set is the Viridescent set. And why is that? Because you really, if your Emma is as strong or half as strong or 10% strong as my Emma, you will be able to one-shot the mobs in the Battlefield of Time, especially in the first stages. Like, I've made fresh account, by the way, if you think my Emma is crazy. Yes, she's crazy. By the way, she was A2. I bought her in my custom banner. I tried to get A3, I believe, and then I removed her, and every single time I got Emma. I wasn't really mad about getting more copies of Emma, because I like the character. So she's A5 or A6 now. A6 actually. A6 Emma, that's crazy. Um, I'm really happy that I got her that far. Viridescent set will help you to reset your Q, which the biggest sort of damage, as we can see here. You will be able to delete the monsters as fast as possible, and you will get 18% additional damage, which always good to have. More damage is better. Now let's say you can't one-shot the mobs with this set. You want more damage. By the way, this set not going to provide you with the highest amount of damage because, as I said, usually when we're talking about the battlefield of time, Emma's damage is overkill. You won't need more damage to kill the monster. This is the perfect setup, in my opinion, for rank 1. However, if your damage not enough for some reason, let's say your artifacts is bad, you just started the game, you want something that give you more damage, you can replace the Viridescent set with the Obsidian set or the Outstanding Ability set that we can see here. It will give you more damage and you will be able to one-shot the mobs. So those are the best options. The optimal one, as I said, the Viridescent. If you can't one-shot the mobs with the Viridescent set, change to Outstanding Ability set. That will give you the damage that you need. The downside here, you won't be able to spam your damage for a very long amount of time. You're gonna drain more, or you're gonna lose more mana as you use your skills, and you will use your skills even faster. So this is optimal set for fast runs and fast clearing. Actually, I'm going to give you an example. I haven't done my battlefield of time. I'm just going to show you the first floor. Just going to use Emma. Let's go in here. I don't think we will need anyone here alongside Emma. Okay. Do we need shadows? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to show you how we're going to do exactly. Okay. Alright. So this is how we can play with Emma. A very fast clearing. We can beat anyone. Very easy, very simple. This is the build that I use myself with Emma. One of the things that you will have to learn how to position yourself well in between the monsters, and then you will be able to clear everything using Emma. So we talk about Emma's build for the battlefield of time. As a breaker, it's very obvious. You're going to use 8-piece grid set that will give you a lot of additional break and a lot of support buffs to your entire team. So the grid set, we have it here. So the grid set will give you at the 8-piece 15% crit rate and 30% crit damage for your entire team. If you want to use Emma, let's say for the power of distraction, you want to use her as breaker, you want to use her in your team overall, the grid set is one of the best sets that you can use with her. Of course, you will need sets with the HP that will work with her scaling. And she's gonna provide amazing support to your team. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Emma. By the way, here's my Emma stats. You can see here. Precision 95%, almost 96%. That doesn't really matter. HP almost 52k HP. Crit rate 7,654. 24,000 crit damage, 216%, and this is the defense penetration, damage increase, and all her stats. Now, she looks really good with those stats. The damage is pretty decent, and don't expect insane DPS or insane burst with Emma. She's more like a support unit. She will provide massive AoE damage. She's mainly used to as a breaker, as a support, or to clear the monsters. She's not the unit that will one-shot bosses or like do insane burst damage for you. I hope I covered everything you want to know about Emma. If there is any hunter you want me to cover in the next video, I'll be happy to see it in the comment section down below. And make sure to support me in the Netmarble supporter program. I really appreciate every single support. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you in the next one.